And we are back. Welcome to season 3, first episode, episode number 1, número uno of Late Night Cinislos. LateNightCinislos.com takes you to our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe if you are watching via, well, we are just like Facebook. But tonight we have the pleasure of hosting Rayven, and she is the director of CUERVA Urban Folklórico. Welcome, Rayven. Thanks for being here. I saw her. You're very welcome. I'm very happy to have you here. I actually went on your, how did I come across your publicity? I came across your publicity for your event. I believe, yeah, it was Instagram, the first message, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how it came across my feed, and it intrigued me. Then most was the name, and then I saw that you were having an event, and it was your first event that you were able to get. And you have very fancy words there that I can't remember, but I said I must have her on our show, and today is the debut of the new season, and we did a couple of changes to our face type and to our logo, so it's a little more visible, and we always appreciate the feedback. And thanks for watching. Really, this show is for the community, and I do it with passion, and we do it with passion of the team. Daniel back there, shout out to Daniel from the Mudpots, the band. Daniel. He's always here once a week, giving us his times to make sure that the sound and it's optimal, that the video is optimal. So thanks everybody. So now we have a Venmo account if you want to donate a few bucks to our production so that we can continue growing. We could use additional cameras, we could use additional sound equipment. Just send us whatever you can, and make sure that you write a donation in LateNightCinislos.com, and we're soon to produce our t-shirts. So with your donation, I'll make sure to give you a discounted price on your first purchase of your t-shirt via Venmo. So Rayven, again, thanks for being here. Please tell us about CUERVA Urban Folklórico. I'm just excited. The name is just exciting.
I'm glad. It's kind of a long story, pretty layered, but I'll do my best to make it brief. My name is Rayven, and we decided some of the movement and the work that I do is big and using the arms, because I'd like to change up the style of using, instead of a skirt, maybe use the arms differently, but we still have that idea of the falda in our arms. And so we're taking the traditional and, kind of mixing it up and putting them together to the contemporary style, contemporary ideas, contemporary narratives. And so we decided, wow, well, what if we have a play on words, and we make the name CUERVA, for the name Rayven. Urban Folklórico is because Folklórico has this idea of, being with the earth and with nature, and, representing animals and representing the water and the mountains. And, my mom, she taught me, her name is Carolina, and she's born in Islos.
Shout out to La Señora, she is our audience. Like my mom back there, she's here to also be in the audience. Mommies support their babies, right?
Right,
so
right.
We're very old now.
yeah, and I learned from her, and so we started to think about how the environment affects us. We're born, in this concrete jungle, everything around us, cars and buildings, and it's not the same, yet we're still connected to the earth, and there's still some kind of representation of life. And I was trying to figure out, how do I bring those two together? And so that's where the Urban Folklórico comes from, and the movement comes from. It's really putting these traditional values and contemporary values together.
Incorporating it into a different, dance, it's a fluid thing. I don't think that it could be just contained. And maybe some people, there will be always conservativists who will balk at the idea of maybe calling something like this folklorico because it doesn't incorporate X elements, right? But at the same time, we need to understand that the youth needs ways to express that are going to be outside of those boundaries that we are constrained to, or whatever. Old school. The older we get, the more conservative we get, and I'm starting to notice that now on myself, and I'm like, I need to keep up with the youngsters. So I try to, always, business is evolution,
right?
And so for you, I see this as a form of not just dance, but also kind of like poetry. Mm-hmm. Right? Not vocalizing, but giving birth to protest or consciousness, right?
Yes.
Your tell us about your upcoming show, because that, I think that would explain more about what you guys do.
Right. So I just graduated from UCLA with my MFA, and so this is our first commission performance where they asked me, we want you to come into our theater and make work for our theater at Highways Performance Space in Santa Monica. And I had been working with Spark in LA with young students, first graders at first, and then 6th and 7th graders at Pio Pico Middle School. And we started thinking of this idea of how do we bring Folklórico to them, but also bring these narratives of Mexico that they can relate to. And so we started talking about protests, and then we started talking about the missing 43 in Ayotzinapa, Guerrero, Mexico. And we started saying, well, what about this? This choreography of protest, and they were going out to protest. The story is that they're going out to protest, about education, for the poor, and they were taken and they're missing now. And how do we make something present that's absent? And that's what the work is about bringing all these attacks on students, these mass attacks everywhere, in all of Latin America. And, we're focusing on the missing 43 because Folklórico is what I know, that's what I grew up doing. And so, we're bringing those Guerrero principles and values of Folklórico, just like my pants, and we're bringing all these ideas together, and we're talking about this one issue, yet it's happening everywhere. And so we're consciousness, like you said, social justice, awareness. So that's what we're presenting over there.
How did you start the group? How many people are in your group? How can people become involved with your group?
Well, like I said, my mom and I she started the group, and then I started working together. Her group is Ballet Folklórico de Carolina in La Puente. And I grew up always being a part of the community, like bringing the community into our studio and saying, this is what our culture is, this is our past, and we're learning our past. I don't speak Spanish very well, but yet I know so much about my culture because of dance, because of learning these traditional narratives and styles, and so we've always taught that within our community, and that's always been so important. So what I like to do is go to different schools, and I create choreographies from the students. I give them principles, and then they create the choreography. And that's where our choreography comes from, is from the students themselves.
Cool. And the age range?
Well, our company is made up of 6 of us, and there are 2 founding members, and they've danced with me since they were 3 years old, and now they're 23, 25 years old. And the company's between 14 and, well, I'm 39, and my mom's group is, 3 years old to adults. So we start there, and then we bring them into our company.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
¿Usted todavía baila, señora?
No bailo, pero enseño
Pero
clases
enseña.
todavía.
Aquí en Istele
Ya
tenemos...
no tengo rodillas.
Ah, ok, sí, sí. Aquí en Istele hay uno que le llaman el hilos de plata, y son puras señoras, over 65, porque creo que la más joven tenía como 69 o algo así, pero hasta los 75 había una señora, and she was viejita, and she was still dancing.
Still doing it.
Yeah, of course they changed, they changed the movements para que no les duela las... Sí.
Yo casi 80.
Ya, pero 80, wow, aplauso para la señora. And your description for your event, it says that, and you just said this is your first commission. What does that mean?
Well, this is the first time that we're not going out and putting money and asking this theater, can we perform at your place? We have this great idea, and we have to pay for the venue. And this is the first time Highways Performance Space, I submitted an application. They contacted me and said, we want your work inside of our space. We want you to create original work for our space. And so this is where Yeah, recreating, for them. They're asking us to do the work for
Nice.
them. Yeah.
And when is this event again?
So it's this weekend, Friday and Saturday, September 21st, 22nd at 8:30 p.m. And tickets online at highwaysperformancebase.org. And they're $20 online and $25 at the door.
Okay. Parking? Is it parking?
Yeah, there's parking. Yeah, it's a little bit of a walk, but it's good for you.
Are there any additional amenities offered, like a crafter village perhaps?
No, there's not. But on Friday night, we're holding a reception because it's our first one. We really want to give back to the people that have supported us, or that new people that are coming to support the community. So we're holding a reception after at 9:30 and inviting everyone to come into the space and celebrate with us.
Nice. And how you said that so this is done through funding through different members of the community?
Right, yeah. Different members of the community, the dancers themselves have funded this. My parents have funded this, as well as Highways Performance Space is funding it.
Do you have a Kickstarter campaign or some sort of crowdfunding where people can go and donate right now?
I don't for this one. Like I said, I just finished my MFA, and I really needed help during that one. I didn't have any kind of funding except for school funding, and I asked my community to help me. So, we're all working together to try to just do it on our own. Yeah.
I'm off Saturday night and then I'm off Sunday. So, sounds like a really good thing to do Saturday night. And it's again from what time to what time? Just time?
It's from 8:30 to 9:30.
Okay, so you go there and then you come back to why you can go. You have your choice of staying in Santa Monica if you're hetero, and if you're homo, you can get to West Hollywood, which is super
Perfect.
close from there. Have some cocktails, have an awesome Saturday night evening. It's probably the last weekend that we're gonna be this warm, so enjoy it. And
I want to make sure that I say, we've been working with this band Cuñao, and they're a Latin folk band. They're a 7-piece band. We started working with them 3 years ago, and we've been doing just like tons of collaborations. We have a new music video out, and this is just another really impressive collaboration with original music from them.
so it's gonna be live music
Live
or original
music.
music? Live music.
Live
and
music. Cuñao Music. You can see them at www.cuñaomusic.com. Definitely listen to them.
Well, I'm hoping that we can have you and a couple more members of your folklorico group, and then the band playing live, and you do a small performance here, and we can. So this show is about having people enjoy this, directly from home, and so that they can be at home safe. Want to have a couple of beers, smoke a blunt, whatever. They don't need to go out and put themselves in danger. And then we get promotion out. The video is shared through multiple groups on Facebook. And now on YouTube, we're hoping that we start building a larger viewership. But even so, we still upload this to Facebook. And then we're having up to 800 to 1,000 views per video right now. So it's great promotion. And it gets the word out there. And if you're planning on having future performances, or you're planning on raising funds, or if you're a producer watching right now and you want to know what these beautiful ladies are about, make sure that you go this Saturday night to the performance space in Santa Monica. Get your tickets online, $20. The website is
highwaysperformancespace.org.
highwaysperformancespace.org. And then go enjoy Saturday night, 8 to 9:30. Make sure to get there early so you can have a couple of drinks before to enjoy it better.
Yes.
Anyways, we are Late Night Islos, coming to you straight out of Islos. Anything else that you would like to say, and some shout outs perhaps, and then last recommendations for our viewers?
We also have a rapper, MC Proxima, and I'd like to shout out his poetry and his dedication to the work, as well again as Cuñao Music, and my dancers, Brianna Centeno, Clarissa Mejia, Michelle Aranda, Cassandra Corral, Casey Brown, and I think that's it. I was supposed to be in it, but I injured my knee, so.
Something before. Something I want to know. You create your own outfits. We have to talk about the outfit, duh.
Yeah. Well, I have these ideas, and then Elias Designs in East LA. He actually puts them together and creates them. He says I'm crazy. He's like, oh, you crazy girl, you know, because he does traditional folklorico costumes.
Okay.
So this, these are just regular jeans that we, always wear, everyday girls. But we put the guerrero style, the tiras bordadas on them. And then, we kind of put them in different areas. Usually they're just at the ankles, and on the tops of mostly the male costumes. And so I decided to put these on because our work is not gender specific.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So do you have men as part of your group right now?
No, we only have women. Yeah, and we're not representing, but embodying the men from the missing 43 students.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is it open to join?
Oh,
Should
yeah.
a guy would like to join and come be part of it, and his gender, so it's non-binary.
Yes.
Non-binary folks. That would be awesome to have the first non-binary ballet folklorico.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's
that
very
was so dope.
important.
There,
Yeah.
I gave you a free idea. Go snatch it. Register the .com now before I do.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. We just had Krishna Jennings. He works with us, and he wore the skirt, the falda, with us, and it wasn't about him wearing the skirt, but it was about us being a group and not, the skirt was a part of the ritual and the process, not a part of being gender specific.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
So anything else that your performance is going to feature on that day, aside from an MC, live music, live performance? Is there an open bar?
There's an open bar, but there's also another layer. We have Carlos Rogel. He's doing the artwork. So he made, in Guerrero, we use the panuelos for the folklorico. And so we put all of the missing 43 faces on panuelos.
Oh,
And so
that's his art.
that's his art, and it will start off as an art installation. So you'll walk in, you'll see the bodies on the ground, you'll see the faces, and you'll hopefully be taken, back into what might have happened to these 43 students.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So it's art installation. I wonder if he's going to be selling them on the same side.
He's not.
It's not
No,
just
no, no.
installation.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
so
art installation.
Art installation, awesome MC, live music, beautiful, amazing, chingonas, dancing folklorico, urbano. What else do you want? Saturday night. Please make sure that you buy your tickets and enjoy the show and then spend a nice Saturday night. So I went to Santa Monica Pier a couple of weeks ago and on a date, and we played those we went to that arcade. It was really cute. I have never done it. So make sure that you go and have a cute
It
day
wasn't
out
us,
there in
but I
Santa
wish.
Monica. I know, right? Enjoy your Saturday night.
Yes, please.
We need to enjoy. So we are Late Nights in Islos. Yes, thanks. My directors. That's why I hesitated. My director is on me with time. So Late Nights in Islos, we now have a donation account. It's Venmo, Late Nights in Islos, one word. Any few spare bucks that you can donate, we appreciate. We would like to make the production grow. We have lots of exciting ideas coming, celebrations, and of course there's always capital involved, and we appreciate your support and your viewership. So please donate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. LateNightsInIslos.com takes you directly there. You have a YouTube account, a Gmail account. Just sign in and then go to YouTube, subscribe so that you get notification every time we have a new video up there. Or if you're on Facebook, I am still uploading these videos to Facebook or to our facebook.com/Late Nights in Islos. Now there's no redirect from our .com, so go there and then watch the video. It's going to be shared through multiple music and event and promotional groups that I belong to. And then it's also going to be shared through my other pages. Remember that we're Late Nights in Islos, transmitting live straight out of Quetzal Boutique in East LA for the world now via YouTube Live. And thanks for watching, folks. We're going to take a small break, and we have Baron the Real coming up live next. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Peace.